Obviously, there's a change in the legislation in March this year, which meant if you're buying a property to rent out or a second property at all, you're seeing a 3% increase. And just to put that in perspective, if you were buying a property last year for 250,000, you'd have paid £2,500 in stamp duty. If you bought the same property for the same price tomorrow, it's now up to 10,000. So as an investor, it does mean that up front you've got to have a lot more cash. You not only need to have your deposit to get your good loan to value on the mortgage, as Paul and his colleagues can advise you, but also you need to have that extra surplus cash up front as well to actually pay the stamp duty to actually buy the property in the first place. And from a tax point of view, obviously you will get relief for the additional stamp duty, but only when you come to sell the property. So again, it's back to Paul's long-term investment. It is a lot of money to put down on a property in addition to the deposit, and it's just being aware that money has to be found in advance, and the tax relief will come, but only on sale in the future. So that may well be changing people's attitude possibly to investments in property in terms of having X amount of cash available to actually do the transaction.
And is this with us for the long term? I mean, is either Brexit or the position with actual income coming in from stamp duty, are either of those things going to bring about any sort of reform, or is this it for a while?
I think it's a definite government policy to try and dissuade people to actually invest, and hence we've talked about long-term investments rather than a quick return. The effect is that people who are requiring large mortgages for investment are going to suffer as time goes on, as probably Karen can talk about later. But so basically you do need to think of it as a long-term investment because there's a lot of money up front.